It's been a funny old day today, and Spirit have very much been at the forefront of my mind. They've been there, they've been giving me a lot of downloads. And this download or downloads that I've received today, they've come in and they've entwined so much that not only is this guidance for me, but this I feel is for the collective. Today, on and off, I have been seeing butterflies, and I haven't been seeing butterflies in the sense of them being flying around me. I've been coming across people today that have been wearing butterflies, whether that be a butterfly brooch, butterfly jewellery, butterfly tattoos, butterflies on their clothing. And I knew that because I was seeing so many butterflies today, that Spirit wanted to bring in some form of guidance, some form of download, not only for me, but for the collective. So I sat with this and I asked Spirit to bring forward what was the essence of this guidance, what was the message of this guidance. And what he brought through, what my guides brought through, was so beautiful. Because not only was I seeing butterflies on other people, but I then started seeing the number sequences. And then when my guides started showing me the cross and about the resurrection and us being only weeks away from Easter and what Easter represents, you know, the concept of coming back to life after death, with the cross and the resurrection, then it all made sense. And I hope that this makes some sense to you and fits in somewhere in the guidance that you may need to hear right now. Because he also brought forward the transformation card as well, to give it that validation, to confirm what he was bringing through for me as a collective and for myself. And we all know that butterflies are a symbol of transformation, they're a symbol of hope, they're a symbol of rebirth and renewal, and that butterflies represent that need for freedom and how light they are in flight, and the joy that surrounds seeing butterflies, you know, the joy that it brings in when we see a butterfly with the beautiful colours. And you know, Spirit was really saying that we're in this period of transformation, we're in this period of change, we are coming out of this energy of feeling like we are lost, that we are feeling like we're in the dark, that we feel like we don't fit or belong in this society, okay? That this is now our chance to have our own resurrection, that we can come back from the darkness, from the trials, from the tribulations, from the challenges, from the hurdles, from all the emotions that we may feel, to how life has treated us and the lessons and mistakes that we have made throughout our lifetime. This is a sense of that resurrection. This is a sense of that renewal, that growth, and that each and every single one of us, we are messengers, that we are messengers of spiritual evolution, and that each and every single one of us, we are connected to source, to the divine, okay? And the reason why he was bringing in the resurrection and the butterflies is that in certain religions, in certain spiritual religions, butterflies are also represented as resurrection. They are the symbol of resurrection as well. And I thought that was so beautiful how Spirit was bringing that in and telling me. And not only was he bringing all this in, but he was also bringing in the number sequences to go with this, the 555, 777, 444. And then seeing the times that I've seen on my clock today and not really getting what that time meant until I made note of it, and then I went back to it and had a look at what those numbers meant. I saw 1001 today, I saw 414 today, I saw 808 not so long ago before I started doing this guidance, and everything made sense. And for those that are feeling lost, for those that are feeling despair, for those that feel like they're stuck, for those that feel like they're not moving, Spirit wants to know that you are having some growth, and that this is your chance now to have that renewal that you need within your life, because we are in the year of 9. It's about completions, it's about ending of cycles, and resurrection is all about the stages of life and the cycles of life, you know, life, death, rebirth. And resurrection is also the principles of Christ, the resurrection, and that spiritual transformation as well. And some of us are going through a spiritual awakening. Some of us are going through that spiritual transformation as well. And what Spirit wanted to say is that this is about us having hope for the future. This is about us having hope for the future. This is about that redemption, that forgiveness. This is about having forgiveness for ourselves, for the mistakes that we've made, for the lessons that we've been through. You know, to start learning to forgive ourselves, to not beating ourselves up for things that we've endured, that we've gone through, okay? That this has been the life cycles that we've had to go through to break certain cycles that have been passed down from ancestral cycles, okay? That this is our time now to forgive those that we need to forgive. And that this transformation, this growth, is that we are at a point in our lives where we are coming out of that darkness, we are heading into that light, that we are coming to a point within our lives where we are about to turn that corner, that there is a turning point within our lives that is going to give us that transformation and that evolve, that expansion that we need, because we are now entering into the best versions of ourselves, because we're also in the year of the snake as well. So this is a time of where we are shredding those layers of ourselves, where we are shredding away the layers that no longer serve us. We're shredding away everything that isn't in our alignment, that no longer serves us, that we are tapping into being the best version of ourselves. And that with everything that we are moving forward towards, this is all enabling us to understand that there is positive changes on the horizon, okay? That we are going into that positive movement forward. And with these positive changes and this positive movement, this is going to open up ourselves to that abundance that we are wanting, for that harmony that we are searching for and we need within our lives, okay? And that this is about us finally feeling content and fulfilled within our lives, okay? But we had to go through the uncomfortability of allowing ourselves to be open to the transformation and the changes that we needed within our lives, okay? Because with transformation and change, it is never comfortable. It is always uncomfortable until we come out of it on the other side and we have flourished, we have bloomed, and we are thriving and we are being successful. So when Spirit kept showing me the butterflies today and the number sequences, it all made perfect sense as to what he was bringing through. And with us being so close to Easter now, you know, the resurrection, the cross, the butterflies, is because we are going through this transformation and change. And this is going to lead us out of that darkness to embrace the light, because light always prevails the darkness. And even when we feel like we're in the dark and there's no way out, light always shines through. Light always shines through. So if you feel like you are currently in the dark and you feel lost and you feel like you can't move forward, just know that you will move forward. You will get out of this darkness. You will be on this path of growth, expansion, transformation and change, because you are being led into an alignment that is going to bring in everything for your highest good. So be open to the changes, be open to things that fall away from you, be open to the layers that want to unwrap from yourself. Dive into those emotions and feelings. Do not suppress anything. Allow yourself to go through this transformation and change.